Balance Your Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about neck pain and getting your head screwed on straight. So a lot of people who have been dealing with neck pain for a long time, whether that's chronic issues or things that maybe come up acutely when perhaps you sit at a desk or perhaps you are just doing some of the basic things that you do every day, whether that's washing dishes or folding clothes, or perhaps if you're a person who works a lot with their hands, electricians, plumbers, sort of those type of skilled trades work, is that a lot of times you get a lot of neck pain, and this can be very, very difficult to be able to go and get rid of. So a lot of people try various different forms of therapy, whether that's massage, whether that's exercise, whether that's working with a chiropractor. And if you've been struggling with being able to go and get rid of neck pain, here's the top 5 ways I've compiled to be able to go and help you get rid of your neck pain the quickest and easiest way possible. So we'll start off with number 5. Number 5, don't touch it. One of the biggest things that people usually go and do whenever they have neck pain, right? So whenever it's, usually maybe it's in your trap or inside of your neck, is they do a lot of manual therapy directly on the area in which you're having pain. Don't do that. One of the things that ends up happening is that you end up producing more inflammation. You end up producing more pain. It may feel good for a short period of time, but it's always going to come back. Because one of the things that we're doing is we're trying to go and treat a symptom rather than get to the root cause of why you're having the discomfort. So being able to go and utilize manual therapy or exercise or stretching is really important, but doing it directly on the area in which you're having pain doesn't usually go and work out too well. It ends up just going and masking the pain for a short period of time if you're lucky. If not, it's just going to make the pain a lot worse. So next thing we're going to go through is exercise. So number 4, next way to be able to go and get rid of some of the pain that we're dealing with in our neck is through what's called static stabilization exercise. So on every vertebrae of our spine, right, they're sort of stacked together. So imagine like you're just taking like a stack of pancakes, right, and one stacked upon another, upon another, upon another. That's, think of that as the way your spine is, and how all these bones, our vertebrae, are connected together are ligaments and tendons, but also these small muscles. And they go segment by segment. And these are your segmental stabilizer muscles. And these segmental stabilizers are the ones that help you stabilize basic movements, side to side, twisting, or forward and back. So that way they end up going and making sure that you don't overstrain your bigger, more global muscles. So when these segmental stabilizers aren't working properly, what happens is that your bigger, more global muscles have to take over. And that's when you start to get a lot of the upper trap pain, more of the neck issues in the side of your neck. Or if you're a low back pain sufferer, you can get it in the lower outside parts of your lower back as well. So what we want to be able to go and do is understand how we can exercise these muscles, these smaller muscles. Now, you normally can't feel them. So you're not actually supposed to feel them when you exercise. So one of the best ways to be able to do is a basic static stabilization, which I have a lot of my clients do, is a twist hold. So I would go and I would have a small band. And so imagine I'm hooking it against a door this way, and I've got the band that wants to pull me this way. However, I'm going to go and hold myself stable while I do my belly breathing, where I inhale, letting the belly go forward, exhale, drawing in, and being able to hold this for a period of time. Usually during the exercise, this is a total of over 3 minutes. So I'll usually go, have a person hold it for a minute, then turn around, face the other direction, hold it for a minute, and then go each time until you do about 3 minutes on each side. These smaller segmental stabilizers are more of endurance muscles. They need to be trained in such a way where you're doing long, slow, static holds for longer periods of time, or else it doesn't end up working real well. So by doing these types of holds, you can be able to go and train some of these neck stabilizers. So that way you can get some of these bigger muscles to get them to relax a little bit, to where they don't feel like they have to go and be, constantly on tension the whole time in order to be able to keep your head on. So static stabilization is really, really good. The number 3 thing that we can be able to go and do to help us with neck pain is getting the right form of a chiropractor. One of the best types of chiropractic, and again, I have colleagues in all different forms of chiropractic. All forms of chiropractic are going to be beneficial. If you have a chiropractor and you like them, you get great results, please don't change your chiropractor. But if you're looking for one and you're looking at someone what's the best type of chiropractor or the ones that I've recommended the most, again, this is also an opinion based off of what I've found works the best. But again, I have a lot of other people who do a lot of chiropractic or adjust this particular bone in different ways. And that is one that adjusts the atlas or C1. There's specific chiropractors called NUCA chiropractors. There's a few in the Metro Detroit area that do this. One of them is called Precise Chiropractic in Troy. There's one in Fenton or closer to where I work. It's called Fenton Family Chiropractic with Dr. Stork. That's the one I currently use. It's real close to my house and it's really, really good. But anytime you go and you look on, you're finding a NUCA chiropractor or one that goes and makes it specifically where they're adjusting quite a bit with getting C1 aligned and doing it properly. So being able to have the right type of chiropractor can really go and make a difference. Now, there are other chiropractors that do adjust C1 that do a great job. And again, if you're having a good results with your chiropractor, please don't. Obviously, you don't want to go and change what's working, because everybody's an individual and what their needs are going to be very, very specific. So if it's working for you, keep doing it. The number 2 most important thing that we need to know to do when we're having neck pain, just like almost every other kind of joint pain, is get that ice pack on. So one of the things that a lot of times people just always forget to go and put ice on wherever they're having pain until the pain gets really, really bad. So again, being able to go and have a towel over the ice pack 3 times a day, 15 minutes on the area, can go and just tamp down some of that inflammatory response a little bit so you can heal a little bit faster. All right. So again, it may be simple, but it's really, really important. And the number 1 thing I can recommend when it comes to things that you can do for yourself, as things that I teach my clients to do on a daily basis, when it comes to getting rid of neck pain, is actually manual therapy for the arms. So when we talk